My name is Scott Gardner, and this is the C.L. Browning Ranch. We're in Blanco County, Texas, about 4 miles east of Johnson City on the south bank of the Pedernales River. I'd have to say it was the Texas Parks and Wildlife magazines that I read as a child. One in particular I remember from the mid-90s talked about how the park system was deteriorating due to lack of funding and lack of interest. At the time I was living in Montana, which had enormous amounts of open space, and kind of thought that there was just something wrong, that here in Texas my home state, we couldn't manage to manage what little open space we had. So I moved back to Texas and decided I was going to try and fix the park system, and got a geography degree from Texas State University shortly after that. And then I met J. David Bamberger, and pretty much the rest I learned from him. When we started here on the Browning Ranch in 2002, we estimated that the ranch was about 75% ash juniper forest. And so fire was really not an appropriate tool for us to use at that time. We needed to mechanically reopen up these grasslands. And so in that regards, the Bobcat skid steer with the hydraulic shears has been our most effective tool to date. We've used this not only to cut down the juniper, but to help to relocate the juniper. We've also created some new implements now that are helping us to pull up some of our problematic shrub species like catclaw acacia, mesquite, maybe a couple persimmons. I would say the first step is to observe and assess your land. Get to know how the land operates, get to know the hydrology, the wildlife, watch how the seasons come and go on the ranch. Get to know the people who have a history with your land, and also establish a network with some of the local professionals in the area, the NRCS, the Forest Service, Parks and Wildlife. They all provide great advice on things that are working well in the area. And then to set out your plan, implement your work, and then most importantly to document it. I think that we would all benefit if some of the land managers of the past had provide a little bit more documentation on what they did, how much it cost, what worked and what didn't.